Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Doug Knacker from Hissy Fit Reptiles, and in today's video we're going to be talking with Sebastian from Showcase Serpents, who is also the one who we're going to be talking to about Clutch. That's CLTCH. He's going to have all the inside scoop of what's going on with Clutch, what exactly it is, how it's going to help you elevate your collection and have other people check out your collection, and a whole bunch of other really cool stuff involved with Clutch. That's again CLTCH. The links are below. Don't forget to check out the other video from Tinley Park where I showcase some of the awesome animals we saw there from some amazing breeders such as JSA, Reptiles, Brad Boa, and so much more. So we're going to be checking that out in the next video. This one right here is dedicated to Clutch, and we're going to get right into it because these are Reptiles remixed. I'm here with Sebastian from Showcase Serpents, and he's got a new thing going on, and it's called Clutch. And hi Sebastian, how you doing today?
Good, awesome, good Sunday. Yesterday was crazy.
Yeah, it was really crazy, and you got to show a lot of people this new thing you got going on called Clutch. Do you mind kind of diving in a little bit of what Clutch is all about?
Sure, yeah, it's been super cool. Yesterday a lot of demos to people. So Justin, I run a software development company, and along with Showcase Serpents, Justin came to me 2 years ago, and he said, could I rebuild his incubator page? And I said to him, sure, that's probably going to be quite easy. And we looked at it, we looked at it, and we were like, actually, this is really hard. To build incubator pages for websites is hard.
Sure.
Really hard. So we spent 3 months doing it, and we got it working the way he wanted it to work. And then we said to each other, kind of, if we spent all this time and effort building this incubator page for him, why don't we make it a SaaS product? And everybody can do an incubator page. You can embed it into your own website, embed it into your social media feeds, etc.
Sure.
And he said, okay, that's a good idea. But then classic Justin fashion, he said, oh, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? Oh, if we could do this, we could do this.
Sure.
So we got together in middle of 2019. We got together in DC along with my development team, a head of engineering, myself, and my business partner of Showcase Serpents, and our user interface person, and Justin. And we rented a room. We had this massive planning session. We posted notes, and we planned out like the next 20 years of our lives.
Wow.
on those walls with ideas. Some of them batshit crazy that will never come to fruition. Some of them amazing that we've been demoing today.
Sure.
And so it's been a journey of a year and a half. And what we try to do is build a system where Justin will use that system for the rest of his ballpark career, and make sure that the logic that is really hard for all of us to think about when it comes to this industry is built into the system. It's really smart. There's a lot of technology behind the scenes where it's built in. Sure. And so a lot of decision making is done, not is done for you, but you don't have to think about it. You know, when you put pairs together, it knows. You put a clown to a pied, it knows that every baby is head pied, head clown. You don't have to think about it. So when you create clutches, it automatically does it for you, and bang, you drag the photo and the clutch is built. So it was a journey of 18 months. We're here now and demoing to people. We're going to beta launch in the next few weeks. We'll start letting 1 or 2 people in, more people in. And by December, hopefully, we are ready to go with a public launch, and everybody can use the features that we've been demoing at Tinley today.
Sure, and right now for like the beta and stuff, you're kind of hoping that people are going to give you like whatever feedback they can so you can make those improvements before it goes full on live for everybody, right?
Exactly right. So we're going to ask people two things, and you can sign up at clutch.io, www.clutch.io, get onto our mailing list. We're asking 2 things of our beta users. First of all, exactly that. Does it actually work for you? You know, we've been staring at it for the last 18 months ourselves, and eventually started to get square-eyed and kind of believe your own BS occasionally.
Sure.
And so what's been very validating yesterday is the response from people has been overwhelmingly positive. People have been saying to us, this is exactly what I want. It's been validating for us because we've been thinking, this is what the industry needs, this is what Justin needs, this is what's needed. And for people to tell us, yes, that's what we need, has been very validating. Right. Yes, 2 things. Beta test is 2 things. Exactly what you've said. Come back to us with feedback on how about if you did it this way or did it this way, or the logic isn't quite right yet, and bugs. We're on beta and we find a lot of bugs ourselves and we fix them ourselves. There's always more. There's always another rabbit hole to go down and another bug to find. So people give us honest feedback as well. There's no point in saying it's nice and you're going to use it if you don't think it's nice. So give us honest feedback, and we will take it all on board and we'll continue to improve.
Very cool, very cool. So with that being said, as of right now, then what are some of the features we can kind of look forward to, or like what are in place as of right now for that?
Yeah. So I'll pop up the laptop, which is not with us.
Electronics. So right here is kind of like
so I won't do a full demo, but so inventory, you can upload your inventory, and we've tried to make it, a lot of the biggest struggle when it comes to adoption for these kind of systems is the ease of uploading your inventory.
Sure.
Unless it's easy, people just give up.
Right.
And so we've iterated to a state now where it is as easy as it could ever be to upload your animals. I've got 150 adults, males and females. If it takes me more than 2.5 hours to upload that entire collection, I've done something wrong.
Right.
So it's literally, we've got bulk upload that it literally is drag and drop. You drag and drop the photos. It's inline editing. It is as straightforward as it's ever going to be. You're still going to take the photographs of snakes.
Right.
Can't get them out of your head into the system.
Yep.
But you as long as you're using the template, and we've been using the same template as MorphMarket use, so you can upload to our system. Then snakes you got for sale, you download it from our system and upload it straight to MorphMarket. So it's going to be really seamless.
Okay.
Really seamless ability for you to.
So you can have the integration from Clutch right to MorphMarket, so you can basically
not right, but you can download the spreadsheet in the right format and then just upload it.
Okay, so
it'll take 10 seconds.
So a couple steps, but still a lot easier than it is now for like if you have a lot of stuff you want to move over to MorphMarket or whatever.
Exactly right.
All right,
so
sounds
it
good.
should be super straightforward. So basic inventory. We then got an incubator. This is what excites me most. Is that we've now got. I won't do a demo, but we've got one clutch sitting there. We've got an incubator that allows you to upload every clutch that you've ever produced, and to be able to share that clutch with anybody. You'll be able to take a link. You'll be able to embed it in your website, your social media, and anybody in the world can then look at your incubator page, can search. If they're looking. Every dream cycle you've ever produced. Every dream cycle you produced in 2019.
Sure. So you can actually go back to like I started producing ball pythons in 2012. I can enter all that stuff from the previous stuff even, or does it go to a certain point?
If you've got the photographs.
So as long as you got that,
if you've got the records,
the data and all that stuff, like the hatch dates and all that stuff, you can.
I think for Showcase Serpents, we'll go back probably to 2019.
Sure.
But we often didn't save. If we had an adult breeder male, we may not have saved the photograph.
Okay.
And so we'll go back a couple of years. The number of times, at least once a week, somebody messages me and says, I bought the following snake for you in 2018. Who are the parents? Can you confirm the parents? I think it might have been Enchi. Can you send me a photograph of the parents? And I'm like, we've got the records, but then I have to dive into my spreadsheets and my Google Docs and everything else, and I'll find it eventually.
Right.
Now I'll be able to say, here's the clutch number. It's here available, and you can just search and done. You literally will just type search for the clutch number, and bang, and it's done. You'll be able to find that exact animal.
Very cool.
And then you'll be able to see in time. We're busy building family trees as well, so you'll be able to see every baby that adult produced, who his parents were, who his grandparents were, etc., etc.
Okay.
So, and then again, be able to share the incubator page or make it private. Not everyone has to do it. You can hide clutches if you want.
So if you have like a new gene that you're working on and you don't want like kind of reveal it yet, you can kind of keep those hidden, and then like wait till the world's ready to see it, kind of thing.
See there, it's right there. Public, private.
Okay.
It's literally a toggle, and it's up to you to decide whether you want to share it or not. Then the other cool feature that I really love is the waitlist feature. So if you are looking to buy a Desert Ghost Clown from Justin, you go to his incubator page, you click on create a waitlist, you put the genes you want to buy.
Sure.
You go and put the amount you want to spend, and it goes through to Justin. And the moment he hatches a clutch that has those genes, it tells Justin that John or Fred is looking to buy a Desert Ghost Clown, and there's an exact match or a partial match. So we've got the logic that tells you it'll be a partial match if they're looking for a DD Clown and Justin hatched a GHI DD Clown. And say there's a partial match, it's worth contacting Fred to see whether he'd actually want that instead of just the GHI Clown.
And and then so I was talking to Grace yesterday about that kind of the same thing. Now with that, instead, like let's say a whole bunch of people want to be on that wait list for like DG Clown or DG Het Clown or Clown Het DG. You're able to see who's all in there, and then you can kind of order them by like who was either the first one on there, or like by the date and time or whatever, or if you've had a bad dealing with somebody before, you can maybe say, okay, they don't say, oh well, it looks like you skipped me or anything like that. You can kind of, it's up to the breeder to go through that wait list, right?
Exactly right.
Which is the way I think it should be, actually, to be honest with you, because we've had some great dealings with a lot of people, but there are some people who think that they're going to come in and do whatever, pull something shady, or and all of a sudden not pay or whatever.
The bottom line is, for the really high-end snakes, there's way more people wanting that snake than there is also those snakes produced.
Sure.
And every breeder needs to make a decision as to who they're going to sell that snake to.
Right.
And you can't sell one snake to 17 people.
Right.
And you do make decisions based on, have they bought from you before, etc., etc. And this allows the breeder to look at those 8 people who want that snake and make his or her decision as to who they're going to sell it to.
Right. And again, I think that's a great thing to keep it that way, as compared to being able to have it where the people who are on the wait list can see where they're at on the line, in the line, because like, oh, I was first or whatever, they don't have to worry about that. They just know they're on the wait list. If it comes down to them and they're able to, and Justin contacts, or whoever the breeder is contacts them and says, hey, I do have this snake available, you're on my wait list, are you still interested in this animal, and all that kind of stuff.
And then move down the wait list.
Very cool. That's an awesome feature, and with this whole thing too, and being able to do your incubator page and your basically your collection all in one area. I know there's been a lot of other programs that either have tried it, and there's some out there that still do the same, try the same thing. But I know there's a lot of people who are looking for that, like you said, more of a simple option where it doesn't take hours upon hours to be in there just to set up what you got.
Just make it super easy to use. A lot of our feedback yesterday from people was, first of all, it looks beautiful.
Yep.
People like that it looks beautiful, and this is an industry that's all about beauty.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice, and
it's a visual industry.
Yep.
People like it because these snakes are visual. It's all about how that snake looks.
Yep.
So the feedback yesterday was, yes, it's beautiful. The feedback was also, this is so easy to use.
Sure.
And it's easy to use because of all the logic that we put in the back end to go and make sure that it's easy to use. And the system, the technology does a lot of the heavy lifting for it.
Sure. Well, I even see, like, even on that far right side here, so it has like however many whatever percent of females you have versus males in your collection, or in your snakes that you have available or whatever. The average age is on there, and even it says like 50% of the animals are clown, 36% of them are pastel. So that's really cool. So like, if you ever wondered, like, oh, I wonder what I have more of in my collection, you'd be able to say, okay, I didn't realize I had that much pastel in there. I didn't realize I had that much yellow belly or something, you know what I mean? So it's kind of neat.
You have like, I feel I'm pied heavy, but unless you go into your spreadsheet and you build a little, you build a little pie chart,
right,
you don't really know. Whereas now you're going to know. It's also going to help you with your pairings.
Right.
We've got a lot more work to do in terms of pairings and how we're going to get the system to do that. But to make the decisions about what males you need, what females you need, and to actually know, to actually get a true, not just a feel for what percentage you've got, to know 100% I've got 72% of all my snakes are riding them.
Right.
That's going to be, and we've got a search functionality. I want to demo now. We've got search functionality at the top. And when you search, it then changes that data. So based on your search functionality, it changes the data, and it allows you to make smart business decisions about how you pay, how your collection is going to work.
Sure.
The other functionality as well is shared testing. So we're partnering with Rare Genetics.
Okay.
We're doing the same people who are doing the MorphMarket testing, and they'll be testing through our system as well. And what I like about that is our system will be such that your snake's got to be in our system. We won't charge you for it, but your snake's got to be in our system. Yep. You then select the snake, you select the test you want, and then Rare Genetics will upload the results, and it's attached to that snake forever.
Okay.
So there's in 20 years' time, when you sold it to the 7th person, it's now gone through ownership 7 times, they will still know that it's a hit pie based on the original genetic test.
Okay.
So we'll make sure that there's that can't be altered. That once the genetic test is done, it's with that snake forever. You can always take the test again,
right,
and prove a second time that it's still hit pied.
Sure.
Make sure that is attached forever.
Okay. And then as point too, because they only have so many genetics or genes that are part of the genetic testing parts right now that they can verify. So maybe a year from now when they have more, you're like, okay, this might even have something else in it as well. So you might, you know,
and you go back and test it again.
And then you can add it to whatever you have on that snake for the program and everything. So
exactly right.
Very cool.
So that's our basic functionality. We've got Snake Social up there, which I won't go into as well. But you can follow everybody who's got reptiles on there. You can follow them. You can join their waitlist. You can interact with them. It's going to be a real way for people to showcase, for breeders to showcase their animals. So you don't get buried in amongst another 100,000 people who've got a GHI pied.
Right.
You can now showcase what you've got and follow people. And there's a dashboard up at the very top there that will allow you to see each time there's a waitlist come through, or somebody who you follow, their clutch, their crazy clutch you've been wanting to see hatch. Yep. It will tell you it's now hatching. You go and look at it and see the babies, etc., etc. So we help to keep people engaged with it. They help people to want to engage with it because there'll be so much cool stuff within the guys.
Very cool, very cool. Well, it's definitely an awesome program from what I've seen so far. I kind of watched the demo thing a little bit yesterday as well, and just going through this stuff, and each time it's just like I actually learn something new from each time I see it. So I know you guys will be doing like update stuff again. You mentioned the beta stuff. You can sign up for it right now, everybody. So if you're watching this video and you want to sign up for it, the best way to do it would be to go to
www.clutch.io. Go and sign up. There's a little questionnaire. Sign up. We'll come back to you. There's a lot of people signed up in the last few days.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to people slowly. We want to do this thoughtfully and systematically.
Yep.
And make it a seamless process. But we'll come back to everybody.
Because if I'm not mistaken, right now so many people are being let into the beta, and then the beginning of
in December 2022 is our plan to go public, and everybody
can get down there and stuff, and then you'll have like a pricing tier and something along that lines.
We haven't even worked that out yet, but there are a lot of engineers working.
Sure.
Very smart, expensive engineers working on this. A ton of Justin's time as well. Yeah. We meet Justin we spend a couple of hours a day with Justin at the moment.
Definitely.
So, there's a lot of thought going into it to make it into the product that all of us want.
Definitely.
It's an industry now that is matured in a way that now needs a product that's going to help it to continue to grow.
Sure, definitely. Well, thank you very much for your time, Sebastian. I appreciate it. And then also, don't forget, Sebastian also does run Showcase Serpents, and you can definitely find him on MorphMarket and also on other social media. I know you post a lot of stuff on
Instagram too. We focus on really high end. We've got 120 snakes, and it's all double, triple, quadruple recessive.
You guys be sure to check it out. Yes, Sebastian Showcase Serpents, Clutch. Be sure to check it out if you're not sure again how to get to it. Again, it's .io though, not .com. So it's CLTCH.io, not .com, everybody. And thanks again for your time, Sebastian. I appreciate it. And we'll be seeing more Clutch here soon.
Thanks a ton. Thank you.
So Clutch looks awesome. In my opinion, it does anyways. I think it's going to be something that people can definitely use to their advantage when they're looking at their collection and what they're doing for like their breeding plans, what kind of stuff they're looking at maybe adding to their collection based on what they already have. Nice way. It's not just one of those QR code type of an app where you're just gonna go on there to click your feeding and all that kind of stuff. This thing here, there's so much more involved with it, and it looks, in my opinion, looks awesome. So if you are wanting to check it out, as of the posting of this video, it is still in the beta mode, so you can sign up for the beta. Links below. Definitely check out Clutch, CLTCH.io, and then it will take you to the website where you can sign up for the beta. And if you're watching this after it has fully released, obviously you can check that out and give it a try and see how it fits for you and your collection and how you can take your collection to the next level. Big thanks to Sebastian for taking the time out to talk to me about the whole thing and kind of showcase it a little bit on the Hissy Fit Reptiles Remixed channel. So thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to check out the next video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you don't like the video. Hopefully you liked it though. And we'll see you guys next time. We'll see you in the next Tinley Park video. These have been Reptiles Remixed.